Continue our team coverage right now on the weather. Communities are cleaning up after being hit with those torrential rains last night and ferocious winds. It left drivers stranded in some flash flooding and actually some vehicles underwater. Channel 3's Shante Passmore is live in the Kensington section of Berlin, where some people spent this day cleaning up and removing trees. Shante?
Dennis, it's kind of hard to imagine, but picture a big tall tree standing in this yard right there behind me where all of that patch of dirt is at. Well, powerful straight line winds came through and ripped the roots from the ground. And tonight we're learning while some people are dealing with the cleanup, others are dealing with a headache. Matt Rossi of Kensington never heard winds like this before.
We just heard loud bangs, pops, cracks, branches hitting the ground.
Wednesday's high-speed winds and wild downpours roared through a small section in town. Thick trees splintered like toothpicks. This tree uprooted, leaving behind a spectacle and a big cleanup. For the Rossi household, it tells Channel 3 the wild weather reduced visibility, comparing it to blizzard-like conditions.
And it was pretty frightening. We kind of hunkered down in like our safest room, I would say, as we heard branches like hit our roof and stuff.
While they hunkered, drivers in places like Hartford and West Hartford hollered for help from their cars during flash floods.
In a matter of 2 minutes, it looked like the Amazon River. Any place you turned, it was just flooded like I've never seen before.
Marcy Moreau said she ran into trouble near Lindy Lane and Trout Brook Drive, not far from Bishop's Corner. Her daughter and her friend were also stuck in the car. Instinctively, the mother's survival mode kicked into high gear.
So we opened the windows. I knew to get the sunroof open, and I knew to call 911 because at that point I thought this might not, had it been a different area, it wouldn't have been that good.
Everyone got out, but as we learned, the car didn't make it. Moreau told us the SUV is a total loss. And back out here live again, we should point out that woman did not try to drive into high water. She said in a few moments the water went from a few inches to a few feet. And it turns out she's not alone. AAA tells us it received a spike in calls from drivers stuck in that flash flooding last night. More on that coming up at 6. But back here in Kensington, most of the neighbors and crews removed most of the heavy debris. Live, Shante Passmore, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.